All right, everybody, welcome to the stream here, and another weekend of finals and semifinals actually starting off here on this stream for Echo Arena 3v3 tournament. So this is indeed the semifinals. We'll have the finals a little bit later on in the day, but thank you everyone for joining us here today. I'm Palidore on behalf of VRML presenting this tournament, organized by Stoompa, Burnsy, T2, and Wonder T-Man, and they reached out asking to have this stream this weekend, and glad to do it. Again, kind of in the build-up here to Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena starting on January 4th. Pretty much every weekend, the last few weekends now, having these tournaments for the community events and community cups that have been happening. So, glad to do it, glad to see it, and glad to have you guys joining me in the Twitch chat there. See a lot of people already, 47 viewers so far, so quite nice. Nice way to start off this lovely Sunday afternoon, if my days are correct. So yeah, how you guys doing? I'm here. I'm always here. Don't worry. See a Twitch chat in there. We got Pawn Stream claiming the first earlier on. Kyler and Suprum. Is that the name you're running with now? Chewy Stack, Geo, and Waifu as well. Glad to have my waifu in the chat as always. Aiden VR, who is also on in the game here, about to play. Team's just filing in. This is a 3v3 tournament once more, and players are joining now, so gonna start pretty shortly. See Kyler, as well as Von Pepperberry. Pepper and a berry, which are ya? It's so conflicting, but glad to have you here as well. See Hollow saying, hey Pally, hey back to Hollow. Hello, Hollow. How's it go? Carson Deboy as well. There's Stoompa. Mentioned Stoompa, one of the organizers here for this 3v3 tournament. And Pawnstream saying, don't speak for everyone, but I'm doing good as well. Well, glad to hear that. And I will take that on behalf of everyone, just to make things easy. He is now your representative, people, in the chat. Block singing Bricky as well, saying Pally, hi, hello. Welcome to the stream and to the game. See them joining in, so I guess the players in this match also in the Twitch chat, well, since you're listening to me, you can go ahead and start as ready. See Aiden, in fact, trying to get on the cams here, so we'll give him a little airtime. I'll be happy to aid him in his venture. Paolo's saying it's good. Always nice to see a stream casted by you. Oh, thanks. It's always great to see people stopping in for these casts by me. And my fellow co-casters. Aiden doing a little bit of a... Ooh, did the whoa. Whoa, that was hot. Got the moves. Got the moves. Alright. So, maybe trying to make some TikToks here before we start. I don't know. Sam Randy saying hi, Pally. Hello. Hello, repping AXZ Beast. I always have to kind of pause on that because I'm so tempted to say AZX for some reason. But yeah, AXZ Beast in the game here. But yes, this roster. So for Team LMAO, it's AXZ Beast, Lufu, and Jake 3, or is it Jack 3, or is it Jake? Questions I should ask before stream start, huh? I'm assuming it's Jake. And if not, well, that'll be kind of jacked. But that's okay. We're gonna roll with it. See, apparently though, Hanavelli on here, maybe as a sub. I know there was a little bit of discussion on maybe subs coming in for the game as we get some pre-game intros here. Here, I'll unmute as well for them. For the players, yeah, getting those little camera clips maybe can work that into the reel for season 3.
Put your hand in. Put your hand in. Over here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ready? Yeah. Come on over. Come on over.
Wait, I need to see the shot.
3, 2, 1.
No, that's
Let's go.
that's a cup pass. Wait, Paolo.
All right, you heard it here first. Let's go. We're gonna go. But yeah, so
Oh, okay.
see on stream saying rooting for Team Origin. Hello for LMAO. I am rooting for either or.
We saw that. That's
How
awesome.
does he do it?
Kind of goes back to, I think it was actually Wonder who said this in the Twitch chat for the streams we did a few days back,
That's gonna bounce
or
perfectly in.
last weekend actually, talking about,
Aw, you missed the
asking if casters are allowed to have biases or allowed to have favorites, and what I always say is just casters are their favorites are whoever's underdog at moment to moment, at least for me. Always cheering for the competitive games, the 3-rounders, etc., etc. So anytime you can see those happen, I'm a fan. Therefore, minute to minute, my bias may change in favor of the other team.
To Lufu! No!
But yeah, hard to pick favorites, especially with so many players and teams in the leagues these days. Try to keep it down the middle. Just cheer for both teams and cheer for great games.
Dude, I haven't played a competitive 3v3
But yeah.
in so long.
And hearing someone there in the game mentioning they haven't played 3v3 competitively in such a long time, and yeah, it's been what, a year now since things have kind of switched over to 4v4. Started in Pizza League rather. Pizza League Season 2 is kind of where it started becoming popular, and you started seeing that in scrimmages as well. Pizza League Season 2 happening back in summer of 2019 and ending in the fall, just before VRML came in and started in the winter, beginning of winter. And then, of course, 4v4 became more widely adopted. Then it became patched into the game in public matches. Public matches used to be 3v3 as well for the first 3 years of Echo, 2.5 years. And then things started changing around, 2019, late 2019, and 4v4 ever since. But, nice to see these throwbacks every now and then. See Wonder there in the game as well, giving the thumbs up. One of the organizers here. And, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a VRML.
But we are ready to go. Maybe he's asking if I am giving a thumbs up, and yeah, we can go anytime. I'm ready to start this thing.
would have problems with this.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same format. It's just VRML games. Oh, we get Chicago. You guys just holy Chicago.
So we got let's see who else in there. Mr. MY or Mr. Mixie? Mike's? I got a mic. Welcome to the chat as well. Anavelli in the chat and the game. So a lot of these players stopping by right into the stream before the game actually starts. Good to see them just the same. Good luck, have fun to all of them. So this is a semifinals match. Just by the by, we have 2 of them. This tournament featured, I believe, 14 teams and single elimination. So this is our first semifinals match here. We have another one coming up. And then the winners of these 2 matches on stream will go on to finish out in the finals, which is happening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So a few hours from now.
Yes. Oh.
There you go. Wonder T-Man in the chat there suggesting that if you want to watch the other casts, the other matches that were streamed, go check out his channel. Give a clicky to the name. And check those out for sure. That said, okay, here we go. We got ourselves the beginning of the first round about to be underway. So let's get it going, folks. Once again, this is VR Master League presenting this 3v3 tournament finals organized by Stoompa, Burns ET2, and Wonder T-Man. And on this first joust, that's gonna be very fast off the headbutt. Gonna be picked off here at the wedge. I want to give a quick shout out as well to Zodiac and Cloudy. This tournament kind of organized on behalf of them. They had just actually lost their father, and you know, the mods for this tournament just putting this together, kind of showing some good community support as some nice supportive play from Lufu gets AXZ Beast, the first 2. But many shout outs to them in the Echo community, and hope they're doing well, their family's doing well, and of course, we all love each other around here, most of the time, anyways. So, you know, well thoughts and well wishes, of course, going their way. This tournament on their behalf and dedication. So, with that said, Aiden gonna roll out here. QB and sending it right down to the wedge. It'll be Mr. Cuckoo Head off that back wall. And Beast taking that away, sending it away. And now the boosts are loose. So, taken here by Beast. And backed out by Beast. And by the by, I am keeping the comms open for the moment, as long as it doesn't distract me too much. Or the chat, if it gets a little bit too hard to understand stuff, let me know, and I can always turn it off. But I figured for these, you know, for fun tournaments here, people like hearing the comms sometimes. As Hanavelli is right online for the 3-point play. 5 points for LMAO. Let's go. Aiden also helping with casting. And Wonder T-Man in there, helping with casting as well, over on his channel for some of these matches.
I'm always gonna go down.
Yeah, looking good so far for Team LMAO. Got those first couple goals, and now some stuns might cause another turnover here. Let's see. Nope, it's gonna be grabbed by Block slinging, and trying to get around those blocks, but not slinging anything, instead blocking the punch. Now he's going for the backboarded play, the rebounded play, but once, twice. Not sold quite yet as Hanavelli throws an intercept actually to Aiden, but Aiden having it snagged by Hanavelli. Now Hana trying to check for his teammate. So off to the front lines it goes again, and now a rebounded goal and swing through dunk. Showing the moxie, and they got 7-0 right on top. It's just a couple minutes in fact, and that's a very nice start for LMAO.
Oh my god, this is like our highest stream yet in metric.
See, Beep Beep Lettuce. First of all, nice name, but saying Origin slapped us before this game. I'm trying to get back here and slap LMAO if they can, but at the moment, not having too much luck. That said, another turnover. There's Hanavelli, but intercepted by Aiden VR as he just dips below Beast, sends it to the midfield. Mr. Cuckoo Head is there, but no teammates really with a line of sight, so no pass there quite yet, says Hanavelli, deals another punch. So turnover, sending it off that top ceiling here. Let's see. It's going to bounce a little bit too much to the left, but that was a nice, confident fling, if nothing else. Hana taking it right back. They have the nest pass. You can hear it called out. Let's see. Beast. Oh, but just taken out by Aiden. Good dive from Origin, so they're going to deny a potential score there. and now dodging that stack. Playing a little bit of bullfighting, it seems.
No. Yeah, I should have that.
Alright, so Aiden with the disc, sending it over there, right back and forth, kind of some two-man game attempting to be ran here in this 3v3. But the punches again on that quick stack, you see not a lot of time for Origin to gather. Hanavelli and his teammate there just very quickly on that approach. Now another bouncer is going to be taken by Aiden, VR. And Aiden over to block. At the block. And right up top, trying to drop a shot, but narrowly missing. A little bit lower on the bouncing. Could have been good, but so it goes, so it goes. So pass over here to another attempted goal, but another grab from Aiden VR, just playing very nice in the midfield with some of these intercepts. But the thing is, I do really want to turn this into a scoring opportunity soon. We're approaching the halfway point of the first round, and Origin still yet to score, unfortunately. Hanavelli here will miss that shot, and that's going to bounce right back to block slinging.
Everyone.
And yeah, bounce shot central, says Mr. And, well, they are missing, sir, indeed. But Hanavelli taking it, trying to bounce it over to his teammate in the tunnel. Will be ducked and grabbed by Beast over to Lufu. And now this is going to be maybe the first goal. Oh, just missed the shot, and that is unfortunate. The seal remains closed here on the Origin offense. Tough turnaround for that one, and you know, can kind of hear the disdainment missing on those shots. Of course, so tough as Beast gets the stuff. It's 9-0 LMAO. So, always a tough thing when you miss those open opportunities, but it will happen indeed to the best of us, time and time again. It'll happen, you know. Sometimes, honestly, the open shots are among the hardest to make in sports in general, right? Because you're so used to playing at a certain pace, at a certain level, with defense all up in your grill. And sometimes when you get those wide open looks, it almost hurts because suddenly, instead of acting on instinct and quickness, you're thinking too much on it, and then you miss those opportunities. Happens all the time. Mr. Cuckoo Head here trying to find the time and find the shot, but just offline again, off the bottom post, trying to go for that bottom pocket, as you heard him mention. Of course, something that players across this game, across the leagues, are doing very, very well these days, just to paint the corners and avoid those goalies' hands in their center of mass. Trying to gather themselves here will be an orange goal made indeed by Beast. Almost saved. But it will be 11-point lead for Team LMAO. And everybody, well, they're shuffling. Indeed. Minty's saying I missed a dunk last game, or he missed a dunk. Well, I missed dunks before. There was one match back in ESL. I mentioned it on stream sometimes. I don't think there's a clip of it, but I did flat out miss a dunk one time. Felt bad, man. But anyway, Hanavelli here, they're not feeling too bad at all as they have a 13-point Baker's Dozen lead. Here, and not early in the morning, as the teams are singing, but midway through the afternoon.
I'll go right this time. They know it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, LMAO doing great. Origin trying to make some moves before it gets too late. There's the pass over to Aiden, a nice cut down to the bottom and trying to hand it right back. But the third pass failing there, they'll still perhaps get the rebound. There's block with the disc. Still trying to get their first goal here. They've had some good looking opportunities. See if they can finish this time. They will. Block slanging. Bricky gets it through the defense. And that's the first 2 points. About, 8 minutes into this first round. So it took them a while, but as we all know, once you get that first goal, that can get you going. You know, not too uncommon at all to see once the first goal happens. Oftentimes you'll see, you know, it really open up on the scoring end for that scoreless team. Sometimes you just need to have the confidence to see it go in once, and then you can kind of calm down a little bit. That said, Hanavelli needs to calm down because he just keeps on scoring again and again. 15-2 here. Team LMAO. And pulling up the scoreboard. I mean, there you go. 9 points for Hana. All right, and over to Block, slanging.
Why they throw it there?
Block is gonna dish it over down, but Lufu takes it back. That's gonna be a deep heave into the bounce. Rebounded here, looks like by Hana, and open for another. It's 17-2. 1 minute remaining in the first round here of this semifinals match. See, Plea F3 saying hello. Welcome. Welcome to the chats. Hello to you. All right, so Block slinging, taking it away. 45 seconds to make maybe their second score happen. That's going to be a deep bouncer, but Lufu playing that back line. We'll get it right back. Not too much of an issue. Now the boosting coming in off that bottom trench here. Hana taking it over. They have Beast in the front cut. Over in the back, though, it's Lufu with the disc. Sending it back to Hana. They have that pass towards the bottom, that backboard. Really nice team play from Hana, Beast, and Lufu to get another 2, approaching the 20-point mark as this round winds to a close. So, yeah, will be a solid, more than solid victory for LMAO in round 1 of this semifinals match. Of course, you know, those second rounds, they can always go differently. Very much so. And, yeah, we'll be 19-2. But sometimes you just need to see that score reset to 0-0, and then, wouldn't you know it, you're much better off next time around. And, you know, for Origin, they did have a few good-looking attempts. I mean, they had some, you know, shots available, just couldn't finish on them. But like I said, you know, some of those went a different way. That could have been a much different game, just a couple inches inwards instead of those dings. I mean, could easily be a single digits game instead of that double-digit victory. So just gotta take it to the next round, see how it goes. Play it round by round, minute by minute. Still a lot of time to get back in this. All right, so let's see. Over to the Twitch. See, Beep Beep Blood is saying my dad was just happy I finally joined a sports team. Yeah, absolutely. That's something we love to tout here about Echo Arena, about VR, about VRML, and all the other abbreviations. It's you know, Echo is much more, and VR esports, really much more in common with you know, traditional real life sports than your average esport, which is not a knock on esports. It's just different. Is all. You know, it kind of meshes and blends the two different types of sports together into one cohesive and awesomely physical game. You know, with just by the end of these rounds and these matches, oftentimes you're sweating. You know, you're playing physically. You're playing with, you know, teamwork and coordination. I mean, everything you're doing is all based on your, you know, physics in real life. I mean, it's minimal button presses. It's really all about how you know, if you're throwing a disc, you're throwing in real life. If you're punching, you're punching. You're blocking, you're blocking. It's not so much, you know, button press equals this or that. I mean, it's how high you can jump, how fast you can throw, how hard, you know, you can send a shot off the backboard like Hanavelli does right there. So, you know, a lot of people have had success and quick success with games like Echo Arena and competitively are people who have actually experienced real life sports and team sports, you know, in the traditional sense. A lot of those skills do translate over very, very well.
We're far from each other.
What's the bounce?
Fine. Do you have that? Do you have that on you?
So Lufu here, trying to send it over through the midline, but two different players for Origin available to intercept that. Now they go back right on here on offense. And positioning. You can see it trying to play out here. But a lot of good defense from Hanavelli, playing aggressively in the midline, letting the disc, or losing the disc actually. It was Aiden. It looks like maybe just a mishandling. Unfortunate there. They're going to try and collect themselves for a stack if they can. Hana, though, with a punch, a steal, an open three, and hitting that post once more, a couple times there. The smallest target on the field, and I think he's hit that a couple times, so maybe, you know, a little bit of skill to that in itself. But you know what? Not going to worry about it because Hanavelli has been rebounding those and still aggressively painting that goal over and over. Now 4 points in this second round, just 2 minutes in. The Pawn saying I joined a VRML team because I was like, I could do that in a little time, and, and learned I couldn't do that. So that's another thing, too, kind of similar with real life traditional sports and things. It's definitely true. The learning curve is high, for one. As, swing around dunk by Hanavelli, calling it all along. So nice work to get 6 points now on the board. But yeah, that's the thing. In sports, you know, the pros, they make it look really easy, don't they? You watch VRML matches, or if you're watching, you know, NFL or NBA or MLB, NHL, etc., etc. The pros definitely make things look smooth, make it look easy, and then once you get into it yourself, oftentimes you find that, well, wow, that takes a lot of coordination to make it look that smooth. But, you know, as is the case with Echo, I mean, big learning curve, but so rewarding, endlessly high ceiling, and a lot of these players here that we see on streams these days and for these competitive leagues, you know, a lot of them have been playing for months or years, for that matter. You know, Hanavelli, likely the most veteran player on either of these rosters. Now, we did take some breaks in there, but he was around since the beta days in 2017 over on the PC. Now, shot attempt here is just going to bounce a few different ways. Aiden and Kukuhead needing to gather themselves here on the stack. They do so, but now the goal will be covered by Beast. So allowing a little bit of time, trying to find the space, however, and bending it to their advantage for their first 2 points. There you go. Origin now their first couple, and that's good for them to see. It took them 8 minutes to score their first couple in round 1. Cut that time in half here in round 2. Only 4 minutes expired to get that goal, and only a 4-point differential for that matter. Also, cheers to Hollow for the 200 bits earlier on. Didn't mean to miss that. Apologies, but thank you very much to Hollow for the bit donation there. Boggy for the follow. Siren for the follow. And Naruto for the follow as well just now. So thank you so much for joining and for watching here. As Hanavelli takes the disc over, approaching the halfway point once again here of the second round. First round going to LMAO. Again, this tournament not organized by VRML, but is presented by us here for today on the semifinals and finals matches. The organizers, Stupa, Burnsy, T2, and Wonder T-Man. Several of those names you can see in the Twitch chat throughout, I'm sure. So appreciation to them for organizing this one. And again, tournament also dedicated to Zodiac and Cloudy. So with that, Hanavelli looking to do it again from that backboard spot, but look at Block slanging, coming in and banging around with the offense and the defense in those big pile-ups, but a nice grab from Block to get that into the midfield. Aiden just about there, but Beast out of nowhere manages to snag the disc. Back in the midfield it goes, however, taken back by Hanavelli. Now he's going to line up a attempted cross. It's just going to bounce right to the hands of Lufu. It was a nice touch on that pass to get that to the right area at the very least. Now intercepted by Aiden. Aiden's going to throw it to the midfield, but Lufu is once again there, playing that back line.
Really bad, but Cloud.
So here's Hanavelli once more, trying for the train. And oh, the pain, the miss. Unfortunate. Maybe juking out the defenders, but also juking out himself. Can happen from time to time. As Hanavelli tries to line up a shot. When I was in a scrim like a week or two ago against Redshift. Actually, this was after the scrims that ended. We kind of just did a little private. Kind of mixed private afterwards. And who was it? Fontac, I believe, from... Yeah, Fontac. Went for the Joker train when I had the disc. I didn't know what to do. It was so unfamiliar to me. I've watched it so many times on stream, but not used to actually being part of that train. And I juked myself out on that one as well, so I know the feelings. But that's it. Here it goes. Offensive attempt to put it within 2. Origin now, courtesy of Block slanging. Disc loose. And netted them the goal by the end of it. So round 2, much more even here. Lower scoring at that. I mean, round 1 was 19-2 in favor of Team LMAO. So, seeing if they can maybe find that offensive fire once more, but thus far just having a hard time to find that same kind of offensive consistency they did. And part of that is also due to Origin playing a bit better. Like I said, once you get the 0-0 reset as the new round starts, sometimes that's all you need to really get the positive mentality back. And oh, look at that great dive out from that stack, really pressuring that tough three-pointer. And nice save there from the side of LMAO. So they will get the disc right off the bounce here. Going to be taken by Hanavelli. Trying to put in some more points, but that's going to be dung right off the post. Ding dong, but now trying to spring open the disc wide open was the goal for Beast, and that's a, 8-4 advantage, 2 minutes left, so that could be enough to put it away here. We'll see. Origin, though, still within reach for sure. And Hanavelli somehow managing to stop in Twitch chat in between spawns there just to say, I'm throwing. Well, you're throwing a lot of shots into the goal, that's for sure. That is some very skillful multitasking from Hanavelli. Able to juggle Twitch chat and playing in the same 10-second frame. That said, Aiden here with the disc being lost, though. There's Hanavelli sending it right through. And Hana also bothering that stack. So that's actually the biggest part of that play, if this results in a goal, is Hana stopping that stack. Let's see, they have some opportunities. And actually, Hana's there in the back line. Just dodging past block, slinging and Bricky. Now right back to the pack, man. It's Lufu. The cut from Hanavelli. Some good defense being played, however, in that backboard area. So this is going to be another attempt, though, for Team LMAO. Score here will be huge to maybe put this away, but another ding. That's going to be unfortunate. But still, they have a 2-goal advantage at the very least. And now another takeaway off to the shield, and that will, in fact, yield them the 2-point anchor hit. A 6-point advantage on the whole, and this may indeed be enough to give LMAO the victory in a 2-round sweep, but let's see. Alright, so headbutt joust here, trying to find some speed. Actually, really nicely organized play there, but unfortunately they missed the initial grab. Will it matter? Let's see. Missing off that backboard play, and will be off the side wall. Looking like a rebound for Aiden. Hanavelli not too far in the distance. A nice bounce, but better cut off from Beast. Kind of reading that one well. Immediate boost from Beast, trying to let that one loose into the blue goal. But boost will be actually missed, and backboard shot as well. Won't really matter, though, because the 6-point advantage with 15 seconds left will place this outside of the realm of the comeback. And Hanavelli now 2-on-1 with the pass, and beautiful finish off of that from Hanavelli to Beast. And they will indeed sail to the 2-round victory. And that is Team LMAO. 12-4. So much closer in that second round. A few goals late, really helping LMAO pull away there. But still much closer for most of that second round. Just too much firepower and too many rebounds, it would seem, going the way of the orange team. So with that, we'll go to the score screen, check out the stats that we have here for you. Again, courtesy of Ignite. Always appreciate Ignite for making the casters' lives easy with the stat pulling. And as you can see there, I mean, talk about a double dose of just pain. I mean, AXZ Beast 20 points and Hanavelli 19, so offensive devastation from those two. 20 and 19, along with 1 assist, 6 saves, and 35 stuns for Beast. Hanavelli with 3 assists, 1 save, and 20 stuns. Now, Lufu, no points, but 6 assists, as important as anything. Just doing the distribution, knowing the hot hands there, and Beast and Hanavelli doing some great offensive work. And Lufu just playing that back line. He was there for the intercepts, for the resets, and managed to get those 6 nice assists. So heavily contributing to that scoring total just as much as anything. On the Origin side of things there, 2 points for block slinging, 2 for Cuckoo Head. I think we're missing a score in there somewhere. Might have been one of those cases that was credited to the other team. I'm not sure, but either or. 4 saves for Mr. Cuckoo, playing some defense, and 14 stuns as well. Block Slinging putting together a save at 2 steals and 8 stuns. And then for Aiden, the save, steal, and 12 stuns. So just, played, again, at times some good defense, especially in the second round. They're causing more turnovers and getting some good opportunities. Just, the finishes weren't quite there. And then it was the rebounds off of some of those misses for LMAO that they were just able to, get it back and keep the momentum flowing. I mean, you can see 78% of the shot attempts going for LMAO, of course. Anytime you see a number that high, it's going to be tough. It's pure volume. Alright, so let's see. That said, our next match. Callan asking Pally, are you looking in chat? When I can, yeah. when I can, when I'm not looking at a million other things. But you know what? I like looking at you guys, so I try. Gotta get some, what do you call it? The text-to-speech or something in a separate feed into my ear. Just have that constantly flowing into my ear. That'll be much easier, maybe. I don't know. Probably not, actually. But alright, on that note, so this was a semifinals match. We have one more semifinals match coming up, but it's not for another about, what, 40, 45, 50 minutes, something like that. It's at the 15-minute mark of the next hour, if that makes sense. So 50-some minutes from now, but yeah, coming along soon. Or wait, no, that math is wrong, I think. Don't make me math on stream. Anyways, 40-some minutes from now. Yeah, that sounds more accurate. But anyways, with that, we'll probably end the stream and just come back in another half hour or so. Just trying to catch up real quick and see if there's anything important I missed in the Twitch chat. Besides the usual stuff, which is to say a lot of activity today, which is nice to see. But let's see, Plea was in there saying earlier Echo is kind of competitive like Rocket League, and the community for Echo was bigger. It would probably be this. Yeah, you know what? I've said kind of something similar. One of my opinions of Echo. I mean, the thing is, it's already lasted 3 years, right? 3.5 years. Not a coincidence. There's whether VR was super niche or even now as it becomes more and more mainstream, especially with Quest and Quest 2. Games come and go all the time, but Echo is stuck around, and I've long said now that Echo Arena is essentially a mainstream game just stuck in a temporarily niche shell is what it amounts to. So I think, over the course of time, one, it's not going away anytime soon, but two, I can definitely easily see this being just one of the VR flagships for a very long time to come. And when it does really turn that corner and you see the mainstream explosion in terms of just, millions and millions of VR headsets or VR users out there actively, you're going to see Echo being right on top as one of the most popular games. No doubt about it. It's one of the originals, and you know what? It's one of the best. Let's see. Wonder saying 3v3 games seem much slower than 4v4. Yep. Absolutely true to that. I remember when the switch kind of happened in, again, Pizza League and then scrimmages. From 3v3 to 4v4, that was the most immediately noticeable thing. Even after playing Echo for 2 years, really actively, going from 3s to 4s, it was instantly noticeable how much more exhausted that I would be at the end of a few series or a few sets and scrims and such. Like, for 3v3, back in Season 2 of ESL, we would go, especially closer to the finals. I remember, between, like, my team and Kangorilla's 11.5. I mean, we would be scrimming in those 3v3s on upwards of 3 or 4 hours, in the crunch time of the season. Early in the season, maybe just, 1.5, 2 hours, but yeah, I'm not sure how feasible a 4-hour scrim set would be in 4v4. You'd probably be beyond tired at that point. But yeah, Pawn saying if you improve at Echo, or need to improve at Echo, joining a team helps a lot. Agreed, and that's why I definitely recommend people join VRML, because aside of the fact that, no better way than trial by fire, at the same time, you're going to be paired against teams of similar skill level because of the ladder system and the MMR that VRML uses after you do some placement matches. So you won't be playing, the 3-year veterans at Master Tier right when you start. You'll be able to just start against teams of similar level and work your way up the ladder. Yeah, Minty going earlier saying, gotta go practice for my team for semis. So we'll see Minty a little bit earlier. And let's see, anything else that I may have missed? Since we have a lot of time, just, addressing the chat, because I do a bad job of that sometimes. Of course, during like the VRML season, it's very difficult because we have so many matches back to back to back to back. Sometimes it's hard to actually keep track of chat too much because you're just always right to the next one. But yeah, so with that, I think I got everything covered there, it looks like. Please saying whenever I describe this game to someone, I always ask if they've seen Tron. Yeah, it definitely has a similar kind of aesthetic to it, for sure. You also hear the Ender's Game comparisons quite a bit, so much so that it kind of became a meme for a while in the community. Back during ESL and such, we have those front page Twitch streams on some of the finals, and that kind of became a popular thing. People would pop in from the home page and be wondering, what is this? This Ender's Game? And then it kind of became a meme from there. But yeah, very similar aesthetic there. And yeah, I think that's about it for now then. So again, we have, let's see, 33 minutes from now, I think. Yeah, we have the next round of the semifinals, and the winner of that match, which is going to be MITW versus let's see, Renegan. I gotta Google that one. In fact, I gotta Google MITW also. Figure out if there are backstories of these names or not. Renegan? So yeah, Renegan is Minty, Dragon, and Boggy. MITW is Laxi, Duke, Tigarbs, and Pi. So the winner of that match will go on to face Origin. Or, sorry, Team LMAO after this in the finals, and that will happen at 7 Eastern. So. And Wonder's saying, though, MITW's players from Mexicans in the Mist. Okay, gotcha. Honestly, that's what I thought it was at first, because I'm so used to seeing MITM in Discord. When I first saw that name, I thought it was Mexicans in the Mist until I took a second look, so I assume it stands for Mexicans in the West. That was the worst. Anyways, we'll see them a little bit soon. Aiden saying, I'm a horrible pawn. Well, that's alright. I have horrible puns, so we're horrible together. Mexicans in the water. Okay. There you go. Good to know. So, with that, 30 minutes from now, we'll be back with the next round. Until then, I've been Palidore. This is VR Master League, presenting these 3v3 tournament finals organized by Soompa, Burnsy, T2, and Wonder T-Man. Until then, come back, please. Or don't. But I hope you do. And have yourselves a good day. Be happy, healthy, safe. Be good to each other. See you in half an hour.